And today we come across the beautiful passage of Daniel in lion's den. Darius liked Daniel not only for his wisdom, above all for his honesty and integrity. He appointed him among three of his immediate rulers, next to the king, one of the three. The kingdom was divided into 120 parts. There were so many other rulers, but three important rulers were entrusted with greater dignity and authority. Naturally, this exile from Judah was looked upon with jealousy. They want to find fault with him. No fault in his integrity. The only thing that they can find against him was his adherence to the true religion, his fidelity to God. His fidelity to God. He was praying. This king was a wonderful man, but then he is also a victim of flattery. They tell him, you alone should be worshipped. The king is taken up. So he himself is forced to enact a decree. Anyone who does not worship the king or worships anybody else should be put in the lion's den. So they find Daniel praying, come and report it to the king, and then this is an irrevocable decree. The king, we are told, is trying the whole day how to free Daniel from this predicament. All human difficulties, so many limitations. We are also put into difficulty due to no fault of our own. So many limitations. See, lion's den is there, lions are hungry. A huge stone is cast in front of the den to close it, cover it. Another limitation, the seal of the kingdom. If anybody tries to help him, they will be put into great difficulty. No hope whatsoever. But then the next day, when the king cries out, did your God whom you worship save you? Naturally, when the king is there to save him the next day, what others would have done? Slowly, I won't talk now, crawl out of the den slowly. But then Daniel is shouting from the cave only, yes, my Lord saved me. I was innocent before him. I was honest before him. He will not let me down. The presence of the Lord. A commentator says that maybe one of the lions was his pillow, and another lion was the pillow for the foot. And they were giving him sufficient warmth in the cold situation. How the angel of the Lord bound the mouth of the lion. Beautiful. Reassurance to people who are suffering in exile, who are suffering in problems. The Lord will be with us. Whatever may be the problem, humanly speaking, there is no way out. There is no way out. There was a good king. Yes, all right. Even the king could not do, because the decree is revocable. He fell a victim to his flattery. And then the stone, the seal, the hungry lions. No way out. We can't explain our innocence at times to others. Staff members do not understand us. Friends are jealous and accuse us. Find fault in an area where they think that we are weak. Or if they don't find anything now, they dig up something from the past. No way out. Only God can understand us. Only thing is that we should be honest and sincere before the Lord our God. The Lord will never let His beloved down. The Lord will never let His beloved down. He is powerful enough to tie the mouth of the lion. The lion which was meant to harm us will give us sufficient strength and courage. The Lord whom I worship will not let me down. During the persecutions, it seems some of the soldiers chased a believer, a Christian. He took refuge in a cave. And then the soldiers went there. Then there was the web of the spider. So they thought, if that Christian entered here, this web would not have been there. So they did not go further into the cave, and then they left. Because the very fact of the spider's web being there shows that nobody entered there. They went away. And then finally he escaped. Then when he came back, he saw the spider's web and then was rescued. Yes, when the Lord is with us, the spider's web is like a wall. When the Lord is not with us, even the wall will be like a spider's web. We need to be reassured of the presence of the Lord constantly. But what Daniel did, he prayed, he was honest, he was just. He entrusted his life to the Lord who will save him. May we also draw courage, strength, inspiration from the example of Daniel and cling on to the Lord. And the Eucharist we are celebrating on the altar is exactly this. The Lord felt Jesus, the Son of God, in His own humanity felt that He was not understood, broken. God the Father, according to Luke's Gospel, sent angels to strengthen Him to accept the cross. He felt abandoned on the cross. My God, why have you forsaken me? But then, we are not Good Friday people. We are Easter people, where the Lord showed that He is powerful, He is victorious. May we be comforted by the celebration of this risen Lord on the altar and continue our pilgrimage of faith. Amen.